As y'all can see, yes, we're working on the 2013 Chevy Malibu LTZ. What is going on, family? Y'all can see it's a beautiful day. It's a little chilly out here. You need a little light jacket, but as you can see, we got sun. Everything's pretty good. And y'all know we always start with good old community coffee from the house. Oh my God, that's so good. So today, we got the car jacked up and we're working on that. So as y'all can see, Black Knight is gone. Black Knight is nowhere near around. Y'all can see just the pickup here. The van is gone. Black Knight space is gone. So actually, I've been putting the pickup in here since Black Knight gone, and Black Knight is gone to the garage, to storage, because we're leaving here, we're moving. That's why it's a junk here. Everything about cleared out. Y'all see my toolbox and everything. And as y'all seen in the videos earlier, the house is getting built. So anyway, and also we put new tires on here the other day. So oh my God, this thing looks good. Look at them tires. Yeah, buddy. I cleaned this thing up and shined it and put the new tires on it. Brand new tires roll good. It rolls real good. But let me show y'all something. We got pollen here real bad. Remember, I told y'all I just cleaned this up yesterday. So I'm gonna show y'all. A lot of y'all that's in the Philippines do not know what pollen is. You probably can't really see it on here, but I'm gonna do a test and show you what is pollen. So let me go get a clear, so it show up white paper towel. I'm gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put some water on this paper towel so y'all can see. Y'all can see it's clear paper towel. I'm gonna do it like that. Maybe some water still left in here. It's about empty. Hold on. Let me get the top out. Open. All right. So let's see. Okay, we got the water poured. That should be good enough. So y'all can see it's wetted right here. And I'm going to show you what pollen is. Okay, it's all over this back window. Y'all can't see it, but it looks clear. And remember, I washed this yesterday. Now I'm just going to show y'all from the spot that I just did. So y'all can see that. Y'all see how yellow that is? That's pollen. It's even all on the back of the car. I'm just gonna wipe half of the trunk, so y'all can see more of it. And this is what we're dealing with in the United States right now, pollen. And I'm gonna explain what that is. So now y'all see, you can see the yellow right in here. See all that's coming off the car. Remember, I just washed the car yesterday, put the rims on. Red doesn't show that bad, but if you get close up to it, you can see. Now, I should have did the Mustang because the Mustang was full of it. Even though it stayed in the garage, it comes in here in the garage. And just think about it, we are breathing all this stuff, y'all. So let me explain pollen for y'all. Okay, y'all, so pollen comes from trees blooming like this, big trees like that, flowers and all that. That's where pollen comes from during the beginning of spring. And that's what we have to deal with. So it produces this green stuff, which is called pollen, and it gets all over, like for instance, like my truck. It's a lot on here, but y'all can't really see it. But if I take this and start wiping, I'm just gonna do the window. Y'all see this is full of pollen. It just don't show up as good. The darker colors like blue, dark blue, or black, see? Dark blue or black shows up. So anyway, what happens is when it rains, it clears it off for a little bit, and then after it clears it off for a little bit, it ends up, after the rain, it get back hot and the pollen starts accumulating. Now, pollen hasn't got real to its heaviest points, but it's getting there. So right now, the other day I was sitting in the truck back there, and I can see the pollen floating in the air. So that's why a lot of times it's best for us to keep our windows closed, because pollen get all in your dash and everything. So Not good to breathe that stuff. So when you basically, everybody know from the United States, when you go in your house, you blow your nose and get all that pollen out. And plus it gets people hay fever and all that. So it gets a lot of people sick. So allergies, it messes with allergies too. So anyway, y'all, so what we did, we ended up jacking this thing up, but we didn't have our jacks, so I had to come up with the next thing. I put a piece of wood back here, a 4x4, and roll it up on there, but I don't trust that, so I'm going to put the jack here underneath the car to kind of support it in case this break. I don't want to be under there, so just for support, we're going to go ahead and put the jack.
It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't.
Okay, I'm having problems with my camera. But anyway, hopefully, like I said, we got it jacked up, got it secure. Security is the most important thing. Usually we turn around and have a stop under here, but we don't have one because we're using that for where our truck is. So anyway, let's get in here. Like they say, BKM, let's mute, BKM, mute. All right, let's go to...
It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me.
So now y'all seen the oil just came off. So here's the filter. So whenever you change the oil, always make sure, when you change the filter and you change your oil in the filter, always put oil around here. You can use fresh oil, or I always just dip it down in there and let it touch it and rub it across there because it makes it seal better. It's better probably to use the old oil. Just put it around and dip it in there a little bit and put it in there. Also, like I had to buy another one of these, so this fits right on here. Perfect size, and you can take the wrench and put it in there and turn it loose to get the other one out. See, but when you tighten this one up, you hand tighten it. Do not tighten this up with this. You will over tighten it. So that's why you just put that old oil on there, turn it tight enough till you can get as tight as you can with your hand, and then leave it alone. And see, I never had a problem with any leaks. So now let's get into the video. Let's drop the filter, the old one, and let's add the new one. But first, before you do that, make sure you put your plug back in so you won't lose all your oil. So we're gonna put the plug back in, tighten it down, then we will pull the filter off. so we got the oil in here. Luckily, we didn't need 2 of these. If I was doing a pickup, and I think the Mustang takes more oil than this. This take 5 quarts, I think, 5 gallons. So luckily they didn't overfull it, so it was good. Plus it was a little bit low anyway. So anyway, so now next time to get in here, and let's put the oil in. But first, you want to drop this down because you want the car level, so you get the level reading. So let's go ahead and we're going to drop this down, and then we'll come back to put. So I'm really seeing if any of y'all paying attention. I probably could put this in neutral and it roll down, or I can put some oil in here, get it where I think it's 4 or 5 gallons, crank it up, put it down, level it off. But what we're going to do is probably take the jack down. It's at a level, so it should roll out. But never crank the car with no oil in it. Never do that. Please don't crank it. If it's like I said, you got it jacked up like here and it don't roll down, put some oil in there. And when I say put some oil in there, if it takes 5 gallons, at least put 4 gallons in there. Back it off, get it level, and then check your oil to see if it's level. So like I said, I think we'll be good on the roll down. And I'm going to keep filming to show y'all, because I do not crank the car with no oil. You can lock up your motor. So anyway, we're going to let this down, and then show y'all we can roll. Okay, as y'all see, we rolled it off with no problem, didn't crank the truck. So this one takes 520 Dextron. I'm actually switching my oil to a different brand, and we're going with Pennzoil. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why we're switching to Pennzoil. First of all, we was using Castro with the ones with a lot of miles on. This car don't have a lot of miles, but the Castro I like better. But what's the problem is, it's getting hard to find your right oil, because the like Walmart's, I went to 2 Walmarts trying to find 5W20 and couldn't find it. I ended up getting 2 of these bottles, because I always buy 2 in case we got to add some to it later on if it lose oil, or sometimes with changing the pickup and everything, you need 2 of these. And it's cheaper buying the bigger thing, y'all. See, this is 5 quarts right here, as y'all can see. Let me lean this back. So let me lean it back so y'all can see. 5 quarts. So this thing takes 5 quarts, so it should be fine. But just in case I got to add a little bit more, because I might have to, because I changed the filter, which you should always change the oil filter. But I guess it just depends. I had bought one of these that had 6 gallons in it, 6 quarts. So anyway, y'all, so we don't have a funnel. I don't know what I was thinking about. I didn't get no funnel. I had to go back and get the thing to take the oil thing off. But I believe I can pour this pretty steady. And if I spill any a little bit, it won't be as much, I don't think. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, y'all, to prove to y'all that I got a steady hand. Let me get a paper towel. I'm going to wipe that out so y'all can see if I spill any. So give me a minute. So I'm getting the paper towel. You should do this anyway, because it might see how I collect dirt and stuff like that. And just be on the safe side. So anyway, so now I'm going to try to set this camera up so y'all can see. And I have no idea. I think my phone, okay, I done laid it over here so y'all can see. Now there's a little bit of oil in there, because I can't suck up all the oil, so I'm get my light. As y'all can see, that's pretty clean. So if anything, we're gonna try to dry that out a little bit more, so y'all can't say, hey, he spilled some. Oh man, that thing got a seal right there. That's a cover though that goes over there. That's pushed in right there. Probably from heat. Anyway, unless it was a hole right there, I don't know, but I don't see how that pushed in. But anyway, oh, it is a hole right there. So anyway, as y'all can see, it's pretty clear. So all right, let's see what BKM can do with it, y'all. I don't need no light to see. I'm good at seeing. So anyway, give me a minute. Let me set the camera. Moment of truth. I did spill a little bit, and that was starting off. But for me to pour a four quart thing of oil and just spill this a little bit is pretty good. So as y'all can see right there at the edge, get the light in there so y'all can see. Y'all see that little bit of oil? Just that little bit of oil. That's how steady I am. If I can take water and pour it, like taking a big gallon jug of water and pouring in a little bottle and be just steady and don't spill none, this wasn't a big thing. So we should be good. So we're going to put the top back on. And more pollen is on the car, y'all. As I put it out there, it ain't got... The best thing you can do is wash your car, and then you can just spray it every week. If you're here in the United States, y'all already know you're wasting your time to keep washing it. So, and the pollen it got thicker on the back end because it's sticking out here. But the only thing you can do is spray it off. Spray it off, wash it if your car looks dirty. And see, we had put these new tires on, and the car was so dirty that last video y'all seen it looked like the rims were black, and that comes from brake dust. So it was time to clean them up. Why put new rims on it? Had the car looking nasty and dirty with new rims on it. But anyway, we got that together, so we clean it up. So like I said, if you got the pollen real bad, just spray it off. Spray it off. You might spray it off about every day, but hey, it's your car. Anyway, so we're gonna crank this up and let it circulate in there. And I'm pretty sure this one takes 5 quarts, which that one thing was 5 quarts. So let's get in here and get this crunk up and let it warm up. We'll be okay. We in the car and the battery's starting to go dead, so we'll crank it up and also build up the camera at the same time. So there we go. We got that running. I just put that paper towel that had oil on my shirt, and I got a white shirt on. Look at that, y'all. Ain't that crazy? Anyway, how long you're asking how long it should run? Let it run for maybe, I'd say maybe 2 minutes. Maybe 3 at the most. Just enough to get that oil circulating in there. Y'all probably hearing the air coming through the camera. So I cut that off, air conditioning off. Get it so it circulates. So let it run for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then go out there and let it settle down. Don't let it run. Check it. And then because it's not going to be, the oil ain't going to be settled all the way down to the bottom. So after you let it run 2 or 3 minutes, wait at least 2 or 3 minutes. Give it oil time to drop down. so you get a good reading. And you never check you never take the first one. So what I usually do when I pull it the first time, I wipe the stick off. Second time, check it. Third time to be sure. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll let this run a little bit, and then we'll meet y'all back out there. So after you done snuck the coffee and some more coffee like I did, you done let this settle down for a minute. You come over here and check your stick. Remember, don't always, first time pulling it, you never count that one. So let me put the camera right here. I might be sideways. Let me see. I'm in the right angle. Y'all can see that. That's good enough. Anyway, pull your stick first time. Wipe it off. First time for safe measuring, and I see it's down a little bit. I'm gonna stick it back in there again, and that's come from maybe, sometimes, I don't know, sometimes it's red on the money, sometimes it ain't. So we pull it back out second time, well, third time, and it's like a little bit short, so we're gonna add a little bit more. And I know there's no need of cranking it, because I know it'll be red on the stick, it'll be fine. So we gotta get the other jug, we'll be right back. And if you're over a little bit, that's fine, but don't be too much over, y'all. And not have less. You'd rather have a little bit more than rather have less. So I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna pull this a little bit. Maybe, and that might put it over a little bit, but that's fine. At the end, pulling that back up, I did spill a little bit up in here again. So we're just gonna wipe it off. But there's no need to check this because I know it's good because it's over a little bit. So anyway, just for y'all's sake, we're gonna check it again. We'll let this sit a minute, and while y'all waiting, I'm gonna get some more coffee. All right, so we back. I'm trying to set the camera back right. I might have to lean with this one. All right. There we go. So anyways, I'm gonna lean anyway. Y'all can see. So remember, never take the first one. Wipe it off. Put it back in, take it out, put it in, take it out. And it's right on the money. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me go in the light. Cause y'all want y'all to say BKN didn't get it right. Anyway, y'all can see it is directly on the stick. See? Uncle BKM know what he's talking about. Alright, so your next step is, y'all thought I was through with you. You got another step. You got two more steps actually. Okay, so once you get the oil back in there, you got to get down here. Get down, I mean get on the floor. Get on the ground and make sure you had no leaks. Y'all see no leaks under there. There's no oil leaks. So with me running the car, that lets me know the plug is tight enough and the oil filter is tight enough. It's not leaking. So, and just to be on the safe side, when you drive your car, when you bring it back in, after it gets good and heated up, when you park the car, just look under there again or back out and look under there and make sure you ain't got no leaks. If you got a leak, you got either the bolt that goes back in there for the oil to go in, to hold the oil in, that's not tight enough, or your fuel filter is too loose and it's leaking. So make sure you get that. So the next step is, I hope y'all all do this. This is what I do, a good list. So hold on, let me go in here and get this book. And I'm pretty sure the people that work on that car know where I'm going with this. So I have a book. Let me get in here. This is about to go dead again, so I have to plug it up so it's good. I'm on the inside. So what we're gonna do is, and y'all know where I'm going with this. This is my car and oil change maintenance. All right, so this is everything I do to this car and the other cars. So, as y'all can see right here, all the stuff we did to the car right here, changing the oil, and then we got my Mustang right here. And then we got my mother-in-law car when I changed hers. This all the Mars upgrades I did to the Mustang. This my son's car when we changed his oil. This my Hyundai when we changed it. And for the new car that we just got, that was another GMC I was doing for a guy. That's my Tundra when I changed the oil. So as y'all can see right there, it's good to keep a record of all this stuff. So we're gonna turn this key in a minute. Hopefully this camera holder, because it's about dead. We're gonna get the mileage and write it down. So that's what the object of the book is to go ahead and get your mileage on. This car don't have a lot of miles to have. It's a B13. I think it's not showing it because I got the trunk open, hood open. So let's go. It'll show. I think it's on here. So that's it's 134,555. So not a lot of miles. Let me shut the door so that bell shut up. Anyway, not a lot of miles. So make sure y'all write the miles down. Write down anything that you do to your car. As y'all can see, like I said, I got a book here, and this is another book. I had another one we was writing down a lot of stuff for the car, but I got this new one. So anyway, y'all, we're gonna write down this mileage, and we'll get back with y'all after we sneak another sip of coffee. What the heck, BK? Another thing that I do, y'all, is I put the date here. As y'all can see, that's the date that I changed the oil, put the mileage, and as y'all can see, I did the tires, the same thing. The date and the mileage. Everything has a date on it. Everything has a date on it. So that's in case you want to know what date, what day of the month, what year it was. You write it down. It's not going to hurt. It might take a little time writing the date down for some of y'all and the time and all that. But just write it down. It will save you in the long run from you guessing. Okay, I hope that was helpful for some of y'all. You can listen. If they can do it, you can do it. Changing your oil, y'all can see, is not a big job. The oil that I had left over here that I drained, I'm going, the new oil, what I'm going to do is take the old one and put that one pole. Let me show y'all what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is take the oil that's in the pan right here, and I'm going to pour it in the empty jug right here. So that's why the empty jugs are good to keep. I got to get a funnel because I don't want that to spill. Because I tried it one time pouring it out of here, and it went all on the side, and it went all on the side, so it's better to get a funnel. So I'm going to get a funnel. We'll pour that oil in there. And that's what you do with your oil. Then you take it like AutoZone, Advance, or something like that, and they will recycle it for you. You don't get the oil back, but they recycle it. And they reuse it. So anyway, y'all, thanks for the love and the support y'all always give me. I hope this was real good editing video of how to change your oil to show you that you can do it. You can do anything you want to do. You don't always have to get a shop to do it for you. So y'all notice that we work on a lot of our cars, and other people's cars too. And also we work on the semi. So, hey, like I said, if they can do it, we can do it. So anyway, y'all, thanks. If you're new to the channel, think about subscribing. Make sure you share. And y'all know what it is. Stay in life, truck life, and 18-wheeler life. Peace. We out of here. And also bonus footage. Like my auntie always say, Auntie Gaga, I'm ready, ready, ready. It's ready, ready, ready. All right, we out. Peace.